blind sacrifice, the revelation of sight. In the quiet town of Verdun, nestled deep within the mist-shrouded forests, lived a blind man named Eli. His world was one of darkness, but he had always compensated with his heightened sense of touch. Every texture, every vibration of the earth beneath his fingertips told him a story that only he could perceive. One moonless night, as Eli roamed the outskirts of town, his fingers brushed against something inexplicable. A sensation unlike any he had ever encountered sent shivers down his spine. It was as though he had touched a rift in the very fabric of reality, an entity that defied his understanding. Intrigued, he began to follow this enigmatic force, feeling its elusive presence guiding him. It whispered secrets to him, beckoning him into an unknown realm. Eli's curiosity overcame his fear, and he plunged deeper into the heart of darkness, where the unseen entity's touch led him. As he journeyed onward, the forest grew stranger. Trees seemed to writhe, their bark cold and pulsating. Whispering voices surrounded him, echoing through the twisted branches. Eli couldn't see, but he could feel the oppressive malevolence in the air, the entity's true nature revealing itself. Finally, after days of wandering, Eli reached a clearing where the entity's presence was overwhelming. He extended his trembling hand and touched what seemed to be a solid wall. But as his fingers made contact, it dissolved, revealing a portal to a world beyond his imagination. Before him lay a realm of unfathomable horrors, populated by grotesque creatures, all of them blind, sensing the world through touch just as he did. They writhed and hissed, their gnarled limbs reaching out, brushing against him. The entity that guided Eli was their ruler, an ancient and malevolent being that thrived on their suffering. In a sudden realization, Eli understood that the entity had lured him here to become one of its blind subjects, forever trapped in this nightmarish realm. Panic surged through him as he felt their clammy fingers closing in, but he had one last idea. With a deft motion, he touched the portal's edge and forced it to collapse, sealing himself and the entity within. As the darkness closed in around him, Eli knew he'd never return to Verdun. But he had sacrificed himself to protect his world from the unseen entity's terror. But here's the twist. The moment the portal closed, Eli's eyes opened. He could see the world for the first time in his life. His blindness had been a result of the entity's curse, and in sacrificing himself, he had broken it. He now understood the true horror of his previous existence, and the world he could finally see was a breathtaking revelation. The once blind man stood in awe, gazing at the beauty around him, his sacrifice having granted him the gift of sight.